Hi everyone, welcome. Thank you for joining me for this meditation and visualization to support our progesterone production. So it is especially beneficial to do this one after ovulation in your luteal phase, or also called the 2-week wait, when you want to make plenty of progesterone, so the corpus luteum is actually releasing progesterone, and we want to make plenty of it because we want to support a healthy uterine lining. We want it to be nice and thick and receptive, and also we want to support implantation, and progesterone is not needed only to get pregnant, but also to stay pregnant and to support the pregnancy. So you can find a comfortable seated position. If this doesn't feel comfortable, you can also lie down on your back. That's completely fine. Just find what works for you today. Settle into the pose you've chosen and slowly start closing your eyes. So first we will just try to arrive onto the mat, to slow down our breath without forcing it really. We just want it naturally slow down, because what we are also trying to do here is calm down our nervous system, slow down, reduce cortisol, because all these things actually influence our progesterone production. So if our nervous system is too drained, the body doesn't make it a priority to produce progesterone, and then you will notice things like a short luteal phase. That is the first and actually the biggest sign that your progesterone might need some love and support, but also suffering from PMS, breast tenderness, mood swings, but even sleep disturbances. You have trouble to fall asleep, or you keep waking up at night. Maybe you feel a bit more anxiety in this time, and that's all related to progesterone and showing that your progesterone actually really might need some support. And we can support it with some supplement, we can support it with lifestyle changes, and I share a lot about that on my Instagram account. And a big part of it is to support it by reducing our cortisol production and calming down the nervous system. So let's breathe in here for a moment and start noticing how you are feeling in this moment. Taking deep breaths in and out through the nose. This is a challenging time to navigate. Ovulation happened, and this is just being in a limbo, not knowing, has this worked? Maybe checking for any symptoms possible, but unfortunately the early pregnancy symptoms are the same as the premenstrual symptoms, so I don't know what nature did here, but that wasn't a smart move for sure. So while we are trying to navigate this time, we can take a moment to stop, to try to really not overthink it, even if just for these few minutes that we are together here in this meditation. So now take a moment to notice how your body is doing physically, if there is any area that is tensed up, maybe more than the rest. But also mentally, emotionally, just check in with yourself, see how you are feeling, what is going on in your mind. Because sometimes we don't even have the time for this. It takes a few moments, but very often we don't have the time, or we don't want to find the time to observe our feelings and emotions, because it can be painful for sure. So start focusing on your breath. Nothing forced, just observe. Quieting down the mind. And once you find a little bit calmness in your breath, maybe the breath is a little bit slower, a little bit deeper, you can start focusing on your womb area, on the lower belly. If you want to, you can also place 1 or 2 hands onto this area to make a better, bigger connection with this space. And start bringing the attention to this area more. So we are coming from the whole body feelings just to this quote unquote little space, but so much can happen in here that it's really not little. And start noticing how your womb is feeling. Might feel a little bit strange, but actually some feelings and emotions, they can be stored in every part of your body, and they are stored also in your womb. So try to find the connection and try to notice how you are feeling in your womb today. What are the signals that the womb is sending you? What is your perception of your womb today? Does it feel warm enough, or does it need some warming? Is it full of fresh blood? Have you been moving enough, bringing some fresh blood and circulation down into your womb? Or do you feel like things are a little bit stuck in there? And whatever you are feeling, there is no shame in that. We are simply trying to bring awareness. We are not judging anything. Because already by bringing awareness, we are making a huge progress into more healing and into more connection with our womb. And for many people it might be hard to imagine this space or work with visualization in general. So don't be scared if you cannot really imagine much, or you feel like this isn't working for you. Just really don't be hard on yourself. Don't put too much pressure. No high expectations. We are just here in the moment, creating more space, just feeling our body and our womb, bringing awareness to the uterus. And now try to imagine there is a light in your uterus. Maybe in the beginning a very, very small one. Maybe the size of an egg when it's ovulated, when it's released from the follicle. So really tiny, like a poppy seed. And then imagine this poppy seed growing, this light, this more glowy, it's becoming bigger, it's filling the space of your uterus. And if you have your hands on the uterus, maybe it's shining into the hands. And all this light is progesterone, abundance of progesterone just filling every cell of your uterus. And then the light goes beyond, so it's filling the fallopian tubes. It's filling the internal organs. So the light goes all the way, it fills the belly. It's really glowy like the sun. It's bright yellow or gold, white. It fills all the way up. It fills your chest, your heart. And the heart also sends love back to the uterus. The uterus supports the heart. They are connected with endless love, with endless light. And there is this light filling your whole torso, then going also into your arms, all the way to the elbows and your armpits, then your hands, your palms, all the way to the fingertips. And the light is even bursting out of your fingertips. So you are kind of melting with your surroundings. It's not really clear where your body ends anymore. And then the light goes also from the torso to your hips, to your pelvic area. The whole pelvis is filled with this light. It goes all the way down to the thighs, the knees, the calves, to your feet and toes. And again, the light is coming even out of your toes. So you're one big light without borders anymore. One big glowing ball of light. You can feel the light also in your head. Maybe focus on the area in between your eyebrows, the third eye. You can see the light as well here in the forehead, in the third eye. And all this light is progesterone that has filled every cell of your body. It's no more poppy seed. It's grown bigger and bigger and it even outgrew you. And instead of the poppy seed in your uterus, there is a beautiful red flower of the poppy. And your whole uterus is filled with this flower, bright red, bright blood, fresh blood that nourishes the uterine lining, nourishes the whole space of your womb. So if you can, stay for a moment with this image of the bright red flower in your womb. And focus on your breath into the space. You can place your hands onto your knees if you had them on your belly. And then bring your palms to the front of the heart. And thank yourself for making the time to pause. I know it can be really hard when you are busy. Pause to nourish your nervous system and to work on supporting your progesterone and your luteal phase. Namaste. And I thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed it, you feel a little bit calmer, and that you managed a little bit to visualize some things for you, your womb and your body. Even for me, I've never been really good at it, so it's quite hard to imagine. But with practice, it gets better, so you can just keep coming to it and keep trying until it feels a little bit better. I wish you all the best in the 2-week wait, the best of luck, and I would love to hear from you. So if you leave me a comment how this practice went for you or how you are doing in this 2-week wait, then I would really appreciate it. Thank you. Bye.